whatever. Maul. Current hip hop. Troy Ave.
New Pac. Good segue.
New Pac. Let me get a gunshot for New Pac. Well, no gunshot. New Pac he's had enough gunshots.
That's for New Pac.
There we go. Hey.
No, Rory and Ma.
And he get a little Rory and Maul drop.
Oh, great. Thanks, man.
All right, so none of us know what snitching is anymore.
I'm a civilian, man.
Listen, it's too much work to be tough. and
that look mad stressful.
I'm judging anybody that's tough past 36. I'm over it. I'm over it.
Tough past like 32.
I was gonna
honestly,
say 36. You giving them some
30.
Yeah, but there's a few niggas that, I mean, if you have a fight at 34, like if you want to show your manhood, I'm cool. After 35, you're getting judged. You shouldn't have bones is cracking, my nigga. The fight can only last a certain amount of time. Yeah, it's not happening. But New Pac here, Troy Ave, put out a record that I didn't hear with a video that I didn't watch. I only know about this.
and you were chastising us about not being up on current important things.
I mean, I don't think this is current on. I don't
facetious.
think it's important. But is Troy Ave snitching in this song? And boy, did this topic of conversation make me judge a whole lot of people on the timeline and clean my shit up rather quickly, just to see the people that have no problem telling on people.
People telling themselves all the time now. So
how come telling is so cool today? Forget about snitching. Fuck snitching, because we got a line between civilian street niggas. Cool. I'm just about telling.
Have you opened Instagram lately? It's all the people do. They tell themselves and their friends.
People record themselves doing dumb shit, doing crimes.
Yeah, so why would it matter if someone else snitched on you? They could just go to your own Instagram page.
Are we judging Troy Ave as a culture for snitching? And is it snitching? If he says in a song, I'm only loyal to my fam, middle finger from the stand, it's either me or you, you're going down tax. He might as well say
hey, that's a whole lot for someone that didn't listen to the song.
He might as well just, I mean, shit, my whole timeline was telling me what it said. Every song that Troy Ave put out, he might as well just put tax name at the end of every bar.
For the last year, yeah.
I don't listen to any of his music, so I wouldn't know. But it sounds sus.
Yeah, I don't listen to Troy's music.
I just want
he had a couple of records that I've heard, but I don't go looking for his music.
No, I didn't bring him up for us to give him props.
No, I'm not giving him props.
Yeah, but don't.
Hey, if we have sleepers, guess who's going to play?
It sounded like you was on the road to giving him props, so I wanted to interrupt you. Don't give him props on my podcast.
No, I'm not giving him props.
All right, good. Now, with that said, how can we diss him? That's what I brought it up for.
How can we diss him?
No, I'm joking around, but is it snitching? And do niggas care?
It is snitching. And some people care, but it is snitching.
Troy Ave is going to jail. That's going to happen, and I don't wish jail. I don't wish jail on any man. Yes, we do.
We don't know that.
That nigga is going. You are going to spend some time in jail.
Firing a gun in Union Square venue is.
He didn't fire. He fired a gun. He chased somebody with a gun. I feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm snitching now, talking about details that were released.
Well, there's a video.
But I mean, there's a video. I mean, you saw it. There's details. They're out.
Yeah.
Well, again, I'm a civilian, but what Troy Ave has portrayed, not as a quote unquote rap character, as who he says as a man, is that snitching you could never snitch, and then he snitches. I don't know, man.
And then they dug up Troy Ave's old tweets on snitching.
Yeah.
And Troy Ave,
you know they got the new word for rats now. The raccoons, the rats that turn goons, like, because it's tough niggas that are snitching now in the streets, and you can't do nothing because they'll fuck you up and they'll shoot you after they snitch.
Yo, that was almost a bar. Like, dude, I thought the last word was gonna rhyme.
No, I'm just saying that's what they call them, raccoons.
I want to spend. I gotta go out to spend a day in the streets. I like all the new slang that the streets is coming up with that I'm just
because
unfamiliar
tough
with.
niggas is getting caught doing shit. They snitching and they coming back, and niggas ain't nobody saying nothing to them because they tough guys. They goons. So it's like you gonna say something, oh, you a snitch, and then he gonna shoot you. Or, you know what I mean? Or knock you the fuck out. So now it's like, you know what I mean?
Well, that's smart. I'm not calling no nigga snitch that's gonna shoot me.
But this is what I'm saying. So now snitching is like, it's not as bad because there are guys that snitch and come home and people still embrace them the same way like they didn't snitch. So now people are like, nobody is like turning their backs on snitches no more, so it's cool. I mean, in my book, it's never cool. I don't give a fuck like who you are. But
yeah, but how do you ever know if someone is snitching? Like back in the day, if you were a snitch, your name was on paperwork.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, people
today paperwork is not being provided. We just calling everybody.
Oh no,
a snitch.
paperwork is being provided.
Yeah, I think it's still
not seeing it.
You can still get paperwork.
No, I know you can still get it, but what I'm saying is today people are calling people snitches without any paperwork or without seeing paperwork.
They've been doing that for.
It's a very loose claim today.
They've been doing that for.
I mean, with some things are just. I mean, if a guy's facing a charge for shooting a gun or getting caught with drugs and all of this, we know what those cases carry automatically. If he's home in 6 months.
Yeah.
And he got caught doing some serious shit. You have to. We know what happened there.
Well, where do y'all stand on snitching on people that you're not friends with?
Well, there is. I mean, you were alluding to something. Is there's a difference between snitching and telling? You know what I'm
snitching
saying?
and telling is the same thing.
Not necessarily.
No, it's not.
What?
I don't think it is at all.
I'm confused on that one too. How is that not?
How
the
you
same?
don't think that's not the same?
Well, I thought snitching implied that you were both doing the same shit and you told. And I think telling could be anybody. The neighbor could be telling on you.
Yeah.
No, if it's somebody that's not.
That's what I mean.
See,
That's what I thought the difference
If it's
was.
somebody that has nothing to do with the case, and it's just like like if a lady, if you go out and break into a car, and the neighbor sees you, and
That's
she
not
calls
snitching.
cops,
That's
that's
telling.
not snitching.
That's telling.
That's
That's
a
a
civilian. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
That's
if you're,
telling.
That's telling.
You just
yeah, but-
told. You didn't.
No, but a
snitch.
snitching is telling too, though.
No, but snitching. See, and that's why we need some clarification. The word snitching, I thought, was only applicable when you're of a certain lifestyle.
Yeah, if you're
There's
involved
no
with the
such-
case, if you're involved with the case that
No, if you in the streets, period. It don't even have to be the same case. If you are in the streets,
and you're involved in a certain lifestyle, yeah, for
you
sure.
operate by a certain code
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
civilians don't operate by, nor will they understand,
Absolutely.
and vice versa.
Absolutely.
So that's where I'm thinking.
Listen,
That's where I'm thinking that the difference is in snitching and telling.
But in Troy Ave, I don't see where this is even a discussion. From what we know, we weren't
Of
there.
Troy Ave.
We see Tax and Troy Ave are both involved in this. Troy Ave is going to take a stand against another person in the case. How is that not flat out snitching? And he's claimed to be a street guy. He lives by that code.
That's
He's not a
snitching.
civilian. I don't even think it's a discussion.
No, it's not.
He's snitching.
In that particular case, it's not. I was just opening the forum to try to broaden it some.
If he does take the stand in this
Yeah,
case,
we don't-
he's snitching. I can't say he's doing that now.
So if it's a case though where it's him, if like he's saying in the rhyme, if it's him versus him, is that still snitching?
if it's him versus him,
That's
you lost
snitching.
me.
I think it's snitching, but like he either tells on the person that he's going against in court. Well, they're not really going against him. He's going
Well,
against the state.
here's my question.
So yeah, I don't really understand what's going on there.
Again, I'm a
This is
civilian.
why it's snitching. Hold up, Rory, real quick. This is why it would have to be snitching, because in that same song, oh no, not the song. In the Instagram caption that Troy put out, he says you can't snitch on self-defense. You can't snitch on video tape. Like he's saying, you can't snitch on evidence. You can't, like, that's what he's saying, and that's confusing because Troy Ave's charges are not the same. He don't have a murder charge.
Right.
Like his charges is about to be reckless endangerment and all types of other shit. Now he'll end up with a gun charge. He'll end up with whatever guns they found in his truck or van or whatever the fuck they found.
Right.
He'll get a charge, but what charge does he have that he needs to scream self-defense? He's not
Well,
charged with murder.
If he snitches, he could get that gun charge off by saying, "Hey, I didn't walk in anywhere with a gun. I found it, quote unquote." He could tell his story, which would be snitching, to get off that charge, or he could be quiet and then let Tax's case lead out, and he could just take that charge and be quiet.
Yeah, I just want to watch I'm gonna shut up because I don't know enough, but
Me too.
and I am gonna
Yeah,
get
same.
some information, but I would like to watch the politics of this case. And what I will say is I don't like the game that Troy Ave is playing. I don't like the game of playing the street game, the media industry game, and the fucking cooperation game. I don't. It's too many games. It's way too mixy. It's too much going on. Like, pick a lane and do that. I'll say that. Also, what we have to remember, he's also playing the I'm suing game because he's suing Live Nation.
Oh, he is. For what? For not having proper security?
Not
Yes.
security, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he has a point.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think all of these things are independent
I
of
agree.
each other.
Yeah.
I think that him suing Live Nation and the venue for, all of that behind the scenes shit is intertangled, so I'm monitoring it closely. And I guess I'll leave it at that. And again, prayers to Banger's family. I hate even ever talking about this without mentioning him. His brother was up here, so we'll see what happens. But I don't like that whole I'm gonna play the media game, I'm gonna sue, and I'm a street nigga.
Yeah, it's weird.
You are too many things.
I wanted to ask though,
No.
Just because I am a civilian, I don't know if he does testify, and then Tax goes up there to defend himself after Troy hypothetically snitched. Does that make Tax a snitch? This is all hypothetical, by the way. Can you go back up and defend yourself?
It's very confusing to me. Well,
I'm asking.
We're just gonna have to see how this shit play out. But if he takes a stand and, points at Tax or says, yeah, he was this happened, that's snitching. That's all I know.
So before this case happens, younger people, go watch New Jack City. Fast forward to the end, and let's see what goes on.
Ave. So new mixtape.
Oh man, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Man, we got sleepers. Did we cover everything? Am I forgetting something important? Oh shit! Wait, real quick before we go, and I don't know why I ever ask you guys anything.